Thank you.
Thanks. My name is Milena, Balta. I would like to start with the fact that initially I was pro-LRT. It sounded like a really good idea. I had no information on demographics covering Lower Hamilton. I found out there was opposition to the LRT. Then I started doing investigation, pros versus cons. By digging into depth of what it really entails, this is what I found out. The LRT is now really faster than bus. The time-saving speed presented is attained by removing many stops, about 4.5 minutes. The users of the system have to walk a lot further to their stops. Summer sunny days are no problem for some. What about winter, rain, windy days? My purpose here is to speak for low-income individuals. Approximately 75% of working population makes under $36,000 a year. Many individuals make about $15 an hour, totaling $31,200 a year. Net income is over $25,000. With claiming off the rent, they might end up with $27,000. Two-income households might own a house and have to be very frugal. The fact that their house is worth more is irrelevant. Their disposable income hasn't changed much. LRT will bring additional costs to their lives. If they're close proximity to the LRT, there will be additional property tax, privilege fee. If people rent, their costs will go up as well, now that the property owners have to pay higher taxes. Now they have to travel further to the LRT stops. There will be time costs, saving 4.5 minutes versus adding 15 minutes or more to walk to the stop. Hamilton has other challenges. Approximately 20% of our population is on social system. We are not attracting lower-level manufacturing industry. Manufacturing industry would not set up shop on King Street. I learned at the last GIC meeting that Hamilton has a much higher aging population than any other city. LRT will make it more difficult for seniors to get to a few and far in between stops. This will increase DART's funding over 200%. Are seniors expected to crawl down the street to the LRT stop? Have you considered accidents happening when people attempt to cross tracks to the other side because crossovers are too far apart? You're planning one lane west and one going east. What's going to happen to cyclists, e-bikes? They will be in danger as vehicles attempt to squeeze by them with only one lane. Are they going right on the sidewalk? If they are on the road, the cars will be stuck behind them. I grew up in former Yugoslavia. They built a factory that was never operational. I know about one only, but there might be more. We are planning to do the same thing with LR, building it with the no ridership. By the time our ridership increases, the LRT will be ancient. If our riders is going to be there in 25 years, then let's build it in 20 years. Let me bring an incident I had 2 weeks ago. I had asked someone if they were supportive of LRT, and they said yes. I said I was not. They asked me why. I said demographics do not Lower Hamilton support it. The person started to challenge me and simply said, let's not discuss it. It wasn't the time or place. This person proceeded to bully me in a loud, nasty voice. All these naysayers and you negative people. It seems that the LRT supporters are becoming bully nation. This is hypocrisy of anti-bullying society. The LRT proponents are doing environmental push. Are we aware that Canada contributes 1.98% to global warming? USA and China 50%. We have been killing our manufactured jobs on over 1.98%. Basically, we're cutting our nose to spite our face. I would like our mayor and council to consider their lifestyle versus 75% of the working poor. Mayor's annual net income is over $127,000. Council annual net income is over $72,000. Who are you speaking for? Many individuals who are supporting LRT come from a higher income pool. There seems to be a lot of fear for the LRT for some people. Our mayor is all gung-ho on it. Is it because he was on the board of Metrolinx at one point?
Your time is up,
Okay.
Milena. We have on the speaker list, Councillor Jackson and Whitehead.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Mayor. Milena, thank you again for coming in. Was there something more that you just wanted to, since I'm asking the question, you were just finishing, was there something more you wanted to finish with to answer my question, Madam Deputy Mayor, through you?
Well, I just wanted to add my understanding that our chief planner for the city also came from Metrolinx. So I have no faith where two people who are strong supporters come from Metrolinx, have ties to Metrolinx.
How long have you been in our city and our country, Milena?
I came to Canada in '68 and I came to Hamilton in '69.
Wonderful.
I lived all my life here.
And you've had a business?
I have a business here. I live here. My kids grew up here. Actually, two of my kids live in the city. One of my kids lives in the U.S. And I really care about Hamilton.
So, Milena, I referenced earlier, about an hour ago, about the original Rapid Ready report that was authored by the former HSR director that talked about building a case for a future LRT by increasing ridership on our HSR. Would you confirm that? Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would agree that we need jobs, manufacturing. I'm not talking big manufacturing, small manufacturing jobs. That brings ridership, not LRT. Without jobs, there is no ridership. Let's not kid ourselves.
Thank you, Milena. Thanks, Madam Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Whitehead.
Thanks. Earlier we heard one delegation indicate, let's move on with it, and anyone basically dismissing that there's any concerns around this project. How would you respond to that individual now that you got the opportunity?
Well, the thing is, we're always comparing Kitchener-Waterloo. Kitchener-Waterloo, and I know this, has been growing in a small manufacturer area since the early 90s. They've had over 20 years of growth. So they're building LRT. If this works for them, it's great because but our manufacturing has diminished. We lost the big manufacturing and we didn't replace with small manufacturing. And that's our problem.
So my question, though, is, do you feel that your concerns around LRT are valid?
Yes, I do feel it. It's extremely valid because people are not making the money. They're talking about these people who are making like under $30,000. Now, people under $30,000 shouldn't pay income tax at all, but that's a separate issue.
So how do you feel when people on the other side of this debate would suggest that anyone that has concerns should be dismissed?
Well, I feel that my point of view, my view, and my research doesn't count. It's only count for people who are pro. That's what I'm getting at.
And I'm hearing that pretty significantly across the community. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Councillor, and thank you for your presentation.